Hello, hello. This is Natasha Harrison here with Break the Silo, Live on Purpose and Passion. It is your go-to place for Black women who want personal and professional development help to create their ideal lives on purpose and passion. Good evening, good evening. I see Allison Todd has joined us. I am very happy and thankful that you're tuning in with me right now or listening to this. I am, I'm always humbled by the support that you have decided to spend some time with me to learn more about Break the Silo, Live on Purpose Passion, as well as get some quick tips on our weekly conversations every Tuesday at 9 p.m. here at Facebook Live on at Break the Silo page. Before I dive into the meaty part of the discussion, I first want to do a quick roll call. Who is on the line? I see Allison. You just said, hey, everybody, hey. And again, please, the intention behind Break the Silo is to create a community where Black women feel supported and loved on, and get the mentorship and help they need to hold space and to stay focused on carving out their action plan, their strategy to do their important purpose and passion-filled work. And so please tag your friends, let them know about Break the Silo. Share at Break the Silo via your social media outlets. Again, like our page on Facebook. Go to Twitter. We're also at Break the Silo. Feel free to go to our website, www.breakthesilo.com. Sign up for tools and resources and updates to get connected. And again, this is all about you. It's all about Black women, sharing their resources. So please share your social media so that we know where you are and what you do, and so that we can support your important work. So again, shout out for those that are tuning in. Again, thank you, Allison, for sharing breakthesilo.com for me. I appreciate it. Allison is one of our expert speakers for our upcoming Break the Silo live events. And again, Break the Silo, I developed it with myself in mind, with my mother in mind, with my friends, with my aunts, with my, granny, with all the Black women in my life that helped to shape me and support me along the way. And this is in tribute to them, it's in tribute to my ancestors, and in support of your purpose and your passion. And so, since I've started this last week, especially, I got a lot of emails. I sent out an email notice newsletter, and I got a lot of phone calls, emails. I did a Break the Silo mindset session with one of the women. And I realized that I want to make sure that as many women as possible, Black women as possible, get connected to the resources, get connected to the events that we do, coaching services, whether that's our Break the Silo Sister Circle or our VIP coaching. I want to create ways that you can get involved, that you can get connected to get the resources that you need on your journey towards living an abundant life on purpose and passion. I really want that for you. And so, I heard you. I heard you say that, you want to raise awareness around mental illness. I heard you say that you want to help women live healthy, disease-free lives. I heard you say that I want to write a bestseller that helps other women that have experienced what I've experienced. And so I totally get it and I understand it. This is why my team and I have developed this amazing Break the Silo live event. through our expert speakers and my team and we're hosting Break the Silo Live. They are quarterly live events here in Atlanta, Georgia, to help you define, live, and reflect on your purpose and passion for the next 60 days. And so our first session is on Saturday, June 10th, and it is focusing on defining your purpose and passion. At the end of that session, you will have a personal purpose, passion statement. You will have defined what your wonderful gifts and qualities are. And, you will learn ways how to hold space, how to continue to carve out that time for your purpose and passion. Our next session is Saturday, September 16th, and it is Live on Your Purpose and Passion. So again, we'll have expert speakers from Allison Todd talking about your personal brand management. How do you share your purpose and passion to get more people involved and to reach out to the people that you want to help or the beings that you want to help? And then also, how do you intentionally do that work? And how do you create that action plan for your initial work on purpose and passion for the next 60 days? And so we're going to help you through that process. Our last session is Reflect on Your Purpose and Passion, and that is on Saturday, November 18th. And it's all about looking back, the person that you were when you started to the person that you are becoming by living on purpose and passion. What showed up? What happened? How did you celebrate? All of these wonderful reflection questions, powerful questions, we will explore during Reflect on Your Purpose and Passion. And so, again, Break the Silo Live is all about you, and we want to make sure that we remove as many barriers as possible, which is why we are offering a great deal of benefits for Break the Silo Live. You'll receive each session is 3 hours from 8:30 to 12 p.m. We're also offering this wonderful, hot off the press, this wonderful Break the Silo workbook, getting started with living on purpose, passion for the next 60 days. And then you have access to the video recording of the event for you to review over and over again after each session. Also, we are providing childcare. Yes, you heard it. We are providing childcare by a child development professional. We only have 10 slots for that. And your child must be at least 3 years old, but younger than 12. We're also offering 25% off Break the Silo Sister Circle coaching. It is group coaching with other like-minded Black women to help you get support along your journey and get advice. And it is led by me in helping you think through some powerful questions to keep you on track for 6 months. And then also you'll get a percentage off, 25% off VIP coaching, where you'll work one-on-one with me for 90 days. And then you have access to the Break the Silo playlist, a great playlist of songs to keep you motivated and hyped and excited, again, helping you to hold space for that purpose and passion. And then also you'll have access to the 30-day Break the Silo motivation, where you'll get in your email box for 30 days motivations to help, again, hold space, keep you going, keep you in reflection, keep you with the intention of living on purpose and passion and moving forward with the action plan that you set out for yourselves. So again, we don't want to remove barriers. As you've already heard, we are working to make sure that Black women do not have any barriers to have the time to devote for your own well-being and for your own, honestly, liberation and freedom to live on purpose and passion. And so today, if you've been following us on our Facebook page at Break the Silo, you may have noticed an exclusive offer. And we are excited beginning today until May 12th. Again, from today, April 18th, until May 12th, we're offering an exclusive offer. The offer is that you can sign up for all 3 Break the Silo live sessions for only $137. That is an almost $800 value for $137, and we only have 10 slots for that value up until May 12th. Again, the offer is $137 for all 3 sessions. It is, again, an $800 value that we're providing for you, and we only have 10 slots, but you must register by May 12th. Then that offer will go away. And then also, again, my intention, just really focus on my intention that I want to remove barriers for you to participate. So you may be thinking, well, I don't have $137 to invest, but I have a fire within me, and I know I am confident, I have the self-esteem, I know that I have something in me, and I want to create this profound experience. I want to live on my purpose, my God-given purpose, and have passion for life. I want to wake up every day loving what I do. And so I totally understand that. And so we're offering 3 scholarships to all 3 sessions. And that is for those who have, a hardship that cannot pay for it. But again, they have the desire and willingness to participate. And so in order to snag one of the scholarships, here is what you have to do. You have to either do one of 2 things. Create a video and post it on Facebook and tag @BreakTheSilo so that I and my team can receive it. Or you can write a Facebook post and tag @BreakTheSilo. And you have to answer the following questions. So listen up closely. Here are the following questions you must answer to snag one of those 3 scholarships. The first question is, what do you want Break the Silo Live to help you accomplish? The next one is, what are your gifts? And the last question is, how would you use your gifts to serve, to help, or to contribute to other people, to other beings, to our community? What would you use your gifts to serve, to help, to contribute? Again, 3 scholarships. In order to snag them, you have to write a post on Facebook and tag @BreakTheSilo, or you can create a video and tag @BreakTheSilo on Facebook when you post it on your Facebook page, and answer 3 questions. The first question again is, what do you want Break the Silo Live to help you accomplish? The second question is, what are your gifts? The last question is, how would you use your gifts to serve, to help, or to contribute to people, beings, the community, whatever it is? Let us know in those 3 questions. And then when you post those, please tag a friend. Let them know about these opportunities. Let them know about the exclusive offer to pay for all 3 events for $137, or let them know about the 3 scholarships. Tag them now. Let them know about these amazing opportunities. And again, this is about removing barriers. I'm doing my part of the deal. Now it's up to you to take advantage. I want you to take advantage. Life is so short. And of course, I know you know that. And it's time that you are marching forward on that journey towards an abundant life. And I want that for you. And I want that for you, and not only for your family. I want that for you. So I want to, transition a little bit here and talk a little bit about um, barriers. And one of the big barriers, in my session I had with the beautiful Amber Meeks, she actually posted a quote on her experience with me on last week for her Break the Silo free mindset session. And she, we talked about self-confidence, and it led me, down a quote that I actually posted on our Facebook page regarding self-confidence and self-esteem. And I realized that, honestly, the way you feel about your abilities determine if you believe you can succeed living on purpose and passion. So if you lack the self-confidence, I doubt that you will succeed, living on purpose and passion. You probably will prevent yourself from exploring that. And so I want to give some tools, just a few minutes, give you some tools about self-confidence and pursuing your purpose and passion. And so to quickly kick off this discussion, I want to provide a quote. I love quotes. They help me keep going. And so I hope this will give you some insights and help you to really reflect on where you are in this self-confidence, self-esteem spectrum. And it comes from our dear sister, Iyanla Vanzant. Her quote is, and excuse me, I'm reading directly from that. Everything that happens to you is a reflection of what you believe about yourself. We cannot outperform our level of we cannot outperform our level of self-esteem. We cannot draw to ourselves more than what we think we are worth. Again, the quote says, everything that happens to you is a reflection of what you believe about yourself. We cannot outperform our level of self-esteem. We cannot draw to ourselves more than we think we are worth. So I want to just let that settle there for a minute. And what pops out to me is the idea of our own self-worth. How high you think of yourself is how high you will perform. And high functioning, like people like Iyanla Vanzant, regardless of the obstacles, I would imagine she thinks very highly of her abilities, of herself, of her worth. That she knows that she is worth a whole hell of a lot. Excuse my French. She knows that, and it's reflected in the work and the profound experience that she creates for others, because she knows that. And it's not about bragging or boasting, but it's knowing your gifts and qualities, that no one can take that from you, that your God-given qualities that make you are special and wonderful, and they are something that we all can use, and that we all can learn from, and that we need those from you. And I want you to believe that. And so when we think about, let's examine self-esteem versus self-confidence. Today I actually posted a blog post regarding this. And so I'm pulling it directly from that blog post. And you can actually read the full blog post on our website. Again, www.breakthesilo.com. Again, self-confidence. Let's talk about self-esteem first. So self-esteem is one's way of valuing her self-worth. So the value you put on you, your whole self-worth, your whole being. And self-confidence is related to action or your overall feeling about your abilities, right? Self-confidence supports your, it is domain specific and can vary from one situation to another, right? So for example, I am terrified of heights. And so, I don't feel that very confident when I'm high, when I'm up high or I have to do something where I'm elevated. I do it because I know I need to do it, right? And that's about building self-confidence. However, I feel, very confident talking to you now. I wasn't as confident when I started this on my birthday, March 7th, when I started doing these weekly chats with you. And you will probably see in my very first one that I was a little nervous compared to me now, the person that I am now speaking to you now. And so, again, though self-confidence can vary from one situation to another, again, like being in sports, I see that my husband, Ayodele Harrison, has plugged in. He is a sports fanatic, sports player, played football in college, great in sports, but, potentially not the best in other areas, right? And that's all of us, right? We have those areas where we do exceptionally well naturally, and then there's some areas where we need to practice to build that confidence, right? To build that self-confidence to do that task that we're not naturally inclined to do successfully, and that's okay. And so when you have a strong sense of love of self, right? You have this high self-esteem, you are working to build self-confidence, you can, you have a stronger self-esteem, you're more confident when you have a stronger sense of self. And when you are confident in certain areas, that improves your self-esteem, right? You feel better about your worth, like, oh, wow, I accomplished this. I can do this. I can speak in front of people. I can do this training. I can write this beautiful article, this op-ed. I can, that builds up that self-worth bucket and self-esteem. And sometimes, honestly, when I talk to people, the women that I've been speaking to this past week around self-confidence, is that you have to practice at it. You have to take the leap. You have, at every point, those areas where you don't feel confident, that things aren't as natural, you have to take the leap to really explore your ability and to fill up that self-worth bucket. And if you're not examining and doing that, then you're losing out, and we're losing out on your wonderful gifts. Bottom line, I'm losing out. I'm not reaping the benefit of you, and you're not reaping the abundance that you could be living. And so that's the tragedy in that. But I want to provide 2 tools to kind of help you boost your awareness of self-confidence and your self-esteem. And I'm going to pull it directly. Here's a little sneak peek, from the Break the Silo workbook. And I want to share a couple of tools straight out of the 38 page Break the Silo workbook, Getting Started with Living on Purpose, Passion for the Next 60 Days. This workbook that I'm excited about and looking forward to sharing with you the full workbook. And so what I want you to do, the first task is that you need to get connected to who you are and be comfortable in who you are. And so, I want you to examine your positive qualities, your positive and effective qualities about yourself. And I want you to think for a moment, for a couple of minutes. I'm going to put us on a timer. What are your top 10? Okay, you know what? Top 5. We'll just do top 5. I'm going to give you 2 minutes because, I do get it and understand that you may have, some folks listening to this may have a hard time thinking of positive, high level qualities about themselves. So I'm going to challenge you for the next 2 minutes to write down 5 qualities, positive qualities about yourself. I want you to write them down. I want you to share them here on Facebook on this chat that we're having, and tag your friends. And I want you to include them on this as well, because again, this is about community and support. And I want you to feel supported in writing them down, and I want them to feel supported in sharing as well. So again, 5 qualities for the next 2 minutes. 5 positive qualities for the next 2 minutes. And I'm actually typing some of my qualities in here as well. As well. All right, 2 minutes are up. I shared that my qualities are public speaking. I'm an educator. I love teaching, primarily adults. I am a convener, collaborator. I'm a coach, and I have very great skills at organization. And again, I love to share those qualities as well. And so once you've identified those 5 qualities, I want you to write down somewhere on a piece of paper, a sticky note, scratch sheet of paper, wherever it is, that you won't lose. Again, the key is that you find some paper that you won't lose. And I want you to write those qualities down. And I want you to think about, what do you affirm about yourself, right? For example, you may want to affirm that I am a creative and assertive person who is skilled and knowledgeable. That's what I want to affirm about myself, or who I am and the qualities that I have. And so you write down these qualities and create. Let's create 2 affirmations about yourself, right? Again, you might be a creative, you might be a wonderful writer, you may be a great mediator. Whatever that is, I want you to affirm that. I am ... What is that? And write them down. And then I want you to take that piece of paper, and I want you to post it somewhere that you see every day. It could be your work computer. It could be your mirror in your bathroom. It could be the window. I'm actually facing at my desk. You can't see it, but I'm actually facing a window. And you might want to stick it on that window because you look up at it every day. You might want to stick it on a whiteboard that you look at every day. Actually write them on the whiteboard. Whatever it is, just put it somewhere where you can see. Okay? So that's the first thing. I want you to get connected to who you are. And the second thing is, right? So the second important thing in this is that sometimes, even in us exploring the positive things about ourselves, some of us have heard very negative things told to us, or negative things that we have put in our mind, or that society has put in us, in which we believe negative things about ourselves. And so I want to challenge you. One of the powerful things, the second lesson in this, the second tip rather, is, what are you not seeing? Again, because we've been pumped, especially Black women, pumped with a lot of negativity on who we are as women sometimes, that sometimes we can't always recognize the positive qualities in ourselves. And that is okay. But I want to give you a powerful question that you can ask your close friends, your best friends, or your close friends and your close family members, to ask them, so that you get connected with the things that you may not be seeing that is wonderful about you. My coach, Renee Miller Clayton, one of the most powerful questions that she challenged me at the very beginning, I think it was our very first coaching session a few years ago, and she said, I want you to ask your close friends and family members, what shows up when I do? She asked me that question, and I was like, what do you mean? And really what she was asking is, what do you bring into a room? What are your gifts, your qualities, and insights? That is you, Natasha. That is you, Allison, who's on the line. Um, and to ask them this question. And the I was surprised with some of the things that they said that showed up when I showed up. And really the exercise was really to get connected to what could be happening subconsciously when I'm not thinking about, I'm just being me. And these are the wonderful things that show up when I enter a room. And it's a great exercise for you to get connected on who you are. Again, this is about building your self-confidence, building up all the positive energy within you. Because at the end of the day, I truly believe this, and this has not failed me, that Black women have the solutions. You have the solutions, even if you're thinking negatively right now. The solutions are deep down in there, but we need to pull them out first by getting connected to who you are. And so I want you to ask that powerful question to your family members, your close family members and your close friends, people that really know you. This is your homework. Go ask them and get connected to your authentic self. Again, this is about boosting your self-confidence because those qualities will help you on this purpose, passion journey. Okay? And so now I want to just again let you know, with those 2 tips on, getting deeper within your self-confidence, Break the Silo Live is here for you to go even deeper. So you're ready, you got those qualities, those 2 tips. Again, I want you to go deeper with these tips. So again, grab that exclusive offer for all 3 Break the Silo Live events for only $137, or apply for one of the 3 scholarships. Again, I will post on Facebook the guidelines for snagging one of those 3 scholarships. Again, all of that can be found on our Facebook page at Break the Silo. And again, I'm always here every Tuesday at 9 p.m. And next week on Tuesday, April 25th, I'm going to give you even more insights, right? Today, I gave you a little bit of insights on the workbook, which is the tool. It is the tool for Break the Silo Live events. And so I'm going to go even deeper on a couple of things on the first session, which will again take place on Saturday, June 10th, here in Atlanta at 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then I want to talk about the importance of creating a circle of influence and support along the journey. And I can tell you, along the journey of living on purpose and passion, I have lost friends from living on purpose and passion. And I have, unfortunately, had some disagreements with people. And I've had people who were naysayers about what I set out for myself to do by creating, my company, Community Built Ventures, by creating this product, Break the Silo. I've had people to, discourage me because they can't see the vision for me. It's really about me seeing the vision and being excited about that work and knowing that this is the mission work that I've been called to do. And so, it's important that you create that circle of influence and support. And so I'm going to talk about that next week on how important it is. And then how do you create it? How do you get out of that comfort zone of being isolated? And I totally get it, of being isolated and honestly being a little fearful of sharing your vision for your life and the abundant life that you want. And so tune in next week, same time, 9 p.m. On Facebook Live at Break the Silo. And, again, continue to stay informed by liking at Break the Silo on Facebook or Twitter. Go to our website, again, breakthesilo.com. I want you to stay informed. I'll be doing weekly newsletters. Every Monday, you'll get some nuggets of information as well as an update on our services. And then, last but not least, all of this work, all of this is all about you. And it's all about you living an abundant life. And I want that for you. I want that for Black women. And I hold the highest and greatest intention for your purpose and passion. And I look forward to you reaping that benefit of you living on purpose and passion. And I want to be there with you on that journey. And I want, also a community to surround and help you. And that's what Break the Silo is all about. Again, Break the Silo Live registration is open. Go to breakthesilo.eventbrite.com to snag you one of those exclusive seats, one of those only 10 exclusive seats. And again, I look forward to meeting you at the first session on June 10th. And you can, again, see me back here at the same time, 9 p.m. next Tuesday, April 25th. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was a pleasure chatting with you, and I see you next week. Good night.